Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to do a quick-ish kind of video going over what the main community reaction is to Ichigo and Yuha, and who is the better character. Now, I think it kind of depends on the kind of game modes that you're going to be doing, because in my humble opinion, I think Ichigo looks to be a better Guild Quest character, because how hard his SA3 hits, all of his strong attacks can hit basically the entire map. Basically, obviously not entirely, but you know what I mean. Like, his SA3 is an absolute nuke. His SA2 with the lunge hits really well, and then obviously he has like basically a 3k length beam, if I'm not mistaken. And since it's in Guild Quest, he's also going to be basically always proccing status elements, so that's also an insane bonus. So he should be getting his SP boost basically the entire run, and he just does ridiculous amounts of damage. So yeah, that's how I think about him. Now in IT and whatnot, I think Yuha is just insane. I've been playing him out a bit more. The recharge in between rooms, the extra whole soul bomb, the strong attack kit that he has, like, insane. The only thing he's missing is legitimately like a 3k length beam and an increased chance to proc status summon somehow, and it would have been insane. And I guess you could go frenzy +3, but like I think that would have been too much realistically, like if you add that into his kit. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. This is just the community reaction, and it looks like most people genuinely think Ichigo. Also, I never realized this, but I put option 1 and 2, not even their real names. Very epic. But yeah. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Onto the road to 2,000 subs. Extremely close, so thank you again for that. And let's hop into the comments. So we have King Zeldrino. Also, I won't be getting to all these. Take that into consideration. Both characters are really good, but Yuha feels smoother to play with, and his skills are beautiful, plus an amazing kit. I think all of the strong attacks are beautiful. Like, bro, I was watching my Ichigo on my alt account auto point of it, and I'm like, bro, can it please be like Heart Day already? I want to play with this character, so I might be going live later today. Maybe. Depends if I wake up on time. We have Scriab. I don't know how to say his name. I think Yuha feels faster to play because he has a more normal kit. Ichigo feels more overpowered. I think his pack's more of a punch. And one thing I will say is I really like autoing with Ichigo, because when I watched him like doing my autoing, he was only like T10 and he didn't die a single time. And one thing I really like is that all of his attacks go straight forward, like a really good range. So that way your character never really has to get up close and personal. When I auto my 1000 or my Software Yoruichi on my main account, like, her attacks are just like so weird. Not like weird, but they just aren't like completely forward. So they only like nick like one wave of enemies, and then the extra like enemies behind them rush me and then sometimes kill me. But on the Ichigo, all of his stuff is like completely forward, and I feel like it's just a better kit for autoing. I don't know. That's just my take. It just felt like it was better. I don't know. And then we have Regret. I love both the characters, but Ichigo is just so much fun to play. His SA3 is so unique and OP. It resembles his technique. Gets a good JUJISHO perfectly. Yeah, like, I really like it. It has basically like 2 layers. I wish it did like a continuous attack, like how they kind of promoted it in the trailer. Granted, it probably would have been a bit too broken, but some people have been saying that it actually does. I don't think it does. I played with him for quite a bit, and they don't actually hit. They hit a total of 2 times, because he does 2 gets good tenshos, basically is what it is. The first one hits, and then the second one hits, and that's all the damage. That's basically what it is. I imagine if it could just continuously hit, so you just go to a boss room, just hold the SA3, and you just cook everything. Would have been broken. Both great. I just wish I had Ichigo 2.5 that focus. Okay, that's fair. 2.5 in a character. Literally, characters nowadays literally need 2.5 and they're set. You don't really need anything else unless you're like fast farming GQ. Even though I don't have her, I already feel the effect. Okay, they're talking about Orihime. Fair enough. Both are amazing, but I like Yuha a bit more. If built correctly, his recharge times feels instant, and he deals solid damage while building up his power for the final room. I believe Ichigo is better in Guild Quest, hurting every I don't notice every other stage. I enjoy using Quincy King more, but both are fantastic. That's kind of what I feel. Like, Yuha, you know, prioritizing his gauge, going through each room, getting an extra bombardment is, I think, way more usable in IT, and especially Limit Breaker, obviously, but it's like a monthly thing. IT is just where he's gonna butter his biscuits. I'm not sure if you can actually get a whole nother Soul Bomb in Go Quest. I heard from one of my guildmates that you can't. I'm not sure about that. That's just what I heard. So maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll add more enemies, like how they revamped Bambietta stage. Maybe they'll add more enemies in Yuha stage, so that way you can actually get his second soul bomb off, just to make it a bit more enticing to summon for him, you know? Maybe. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed Ichigo in Guild Quest once I figured out how to use him. I literally like doubled how much time I have left in Guild Quest. I had like 20 seconds in my video, and then afterwards I posted a screenshot where I had 40 seconds left. It was crazy. But yeah, Yuha is just so much fun in IT. I played Ichigo today, so I don't have as much experience with him as I do Yuha, but I like the way he plays better than Yuha. Fair enough, fair enough. I think they're both really cool. Both really cool. Dark Reaper's on Team Yuha, understandable. I'd say they're even, honestly. Ichigo and Yuha have strengths in different areas. Ichigo is better in epic grades because Yuha's Rampage is unusable. I don't know. I mean, if you can't proc the SP boost because they're not a Soul Reaper or Quincy, I'm not too sure. I still think they're insane, but I did do GQ or epic grade runs where I had the entire team, one team, or one character, and the Yuha usually finish first. Granted, maybe some of them are max transcended or whatnot, but my Ichigo is max transcended, and I cleared slower. It takes about 30 seconds for an Ichigo in the room, and it took like 15 to 20 seconds for a Yuha room. So, not too sure there. Ichigo is better in GQ. I kind of agree on that, obviously, until we like actually try the Yuha. But, you know, Yuha also benefited from having Killer in most quests upon release, where Ichigo did not. That is also a huge thing. A character without Killer just feels awful to play unless they're maxed out. Ichigo is a different character when he has Killer, while in GQ he will have it in all phases and be able to constantly apply status elements. Yuha has better crowd control, and I'd probably rather have him for Rampage and co-op content. Yeah, I kind of agree wholeheartedly on this. Except for the epic grades, I think Yuha is better, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like the same, to be honest, but obviously I think maybe Yuha has Killer. Alright, so I just checked, and Yuha actually does have Killer against the Epic Grade boss, so maybe that's why, to be honest. He literally has Killer against everything besides Guild Quest right now. Crazy. Aizen 21, I love both, but Ichigo is Ichigo. Yuha is godly too, but my boy is my favorite. Very fair. I love both the designs, and like all of them are like, there's only like a few things I would genuinely change about a few of the characters to make them a bit better, but I still think they're both like 10 out of 10 characters. But you know, Moto, can't pick in terms of power, but I enjoy Yuha more. Easily my top 2 in terms of fun. Bro, they're so much fun to play. I can't lie. Like, people were hating on them before they dropped. Like, every other character. Like, every character that they end up hating on. Like, I remember people hating on Quilgi, and, I don't know if people were hating on Unohana. I think they just saw the Trap Vortex, and they're like, oh, that's awful, because of the PTSD from Mayuri. But, yeah, I saw people hating on, Yuha. Not Yuha. I mean, I guess I saw that as well, but on Quilgi, I saw it on Bambietta. I bet you anything it even dropped on Yamamoto, the round 15 Yamamoto. I bet you anything there were haters on there too. Yeah, there's gonna be haters for everything. I like both. Well, you like Yuha more. He's a beast even with 1.5. Yeah, Yuha 1 out of 5 is what I'm using, and he cooked the IT we have right now in like a minute and 15 seconds. Solo, crazy. Ichigo because of his SA3, and Yuha for Vortex and Rampage from Walmart at steroids. But Ichigo because 5.5. Yeah, Ichigo 5.5W. I will say, I enjoy the Ichigo's SA3, especially after I learned you can just tap it and go. I thought you had to hold it down the entire time, but you actually don't. You can just tap it and let it go and let bygones be bygones. Yuha's, though, the Vortex is so nice. You know, it's just such easy crowd control. Literally, you throw everything in a Vortex and they get thrown around. So, yeah, I can see why people like Yuha. Yuha is easily the same as Okiura, Quilgi, or whatever his name is. So he is easily top 2 or 3 in the game. But that Ichigo is something else. That SA3 alone makes him the best character in damage. But his is not like it's easy to do. You need shield or perfect gameplay to pull it off. True. You need a really good setup, or you just kill the side mobs and then you drop the SA3, so that way you don't get like one shot. In Guild Quest, by the way, or even like IT bosses, they're incredibly annoying. I'm more afraid of them, to be honest. Ichigo is great, but King Yuha, fair enough, Brandon. We got Muffin here. Yuha has amazing crowd control and damage, and he's more versatile than Ichigo, in my opinion, even though they're both amazing. I prefer Yuha, especially because he's max transcended. Yeah, people have a bit of a bias, considering they probably pulled them and max transcended them. But, yeah, I think Yuha is overall more usable just because the tracking vortex. The only thing he's missing realistically is the 3K linked beam, but even still, I love his SR1. It's really fun. Wish I had a little bit more range because I always end up missing, you know, the enemies on the edge, but obviously that's just because I'm bad at the game. Apparently Ichigo's SA3 is bugged. I have no idea. Raiden wanted to pull the Ichigo, didn't pull him. Unfortunate. Matt Boom, they are good. Also, I'm just going to skip like little worded ones. I kind of want to get on full on like description, so don't hate me. I just want to speed up the video a little bit. But Matt Boom, they're good at GQ, Arena, and soon Limit Breaker. They're both monsters, but U-Haul is built different. 80% Berserker and 120% Devastation is crazy, and Ichigo is crazy too. The SA3 is too strong in GQ. Bro, imagine if the SA3 just immediately went off, just boom boom, just dropped 2 attacks. It's like a bombardment strong attack basically. That'd be insane. It's too strong in Guild Quest. They're both good in their own way. It's just that I would just say Yuha is just, he was crazy too. I filmed that last sentence, but I get what he means. He's saying Yuha is better. He's just that guy. I enjoy Yuha more because I think it's smoother and faster. Fair enough. Both are great. Ichigo is him. Damn, they got shafted. I already did a video on those. I have both of them 2.5 and I haven't. Okay, that's whatever. I seen something about Ichigo's strong attack. No, it's not bugged. I don't like anyone, but they're very strong. For this, I sub it. That's just what? What do you mean you don't like any of them? But yeah, that's most of them. So let me know down below what you guys think. To be honest, I kind of agree with what most people are saying. I think Ichigo is a better character in Guild Quest. Obviously, we have yet to see Yuha actually play, so keep that in mind. Maybe he will be better, because who knows? Maybe a 5-5 Yuha clears with like 55 seconds left. I think the highest I've seen is a 50-second clear with Ichigo, like 5-5 and whatnot, which is insane. We'll have to wait and see. But Yuha and like IT. Granted, we haven't seen Ichigo at IT with Killer and whatnot, so imagine you could just drop that SA, but obviously, without the recharge, I think it holds him back a lot. That's why I think Kogi has a bit more room for, like, usability, because that recharge is so good. If you just had one Kogi on the team, so that way Ichigo can get the recharge, and Kogi did nothing, I think the Ichigo would genuinely be better, just because that recharge is insane going from room to room, but you know, it is what it is. I think these are still easily the top 1 or 2 characters for their attribute. Kogi is definitely fighting for top 1 spot still, but they are definitely fighting hard. Yuha, I think, is just undeniably the best mind character in the entire game. But yeah, I would love to hear other people's opinions. You know, maybe they differ. Let me know down below. Put in actual reasoning. It would definitely be very helpful. You know, maybe some newer players don't really know if they should summon or not. You know, but yeah. Take care, peace out, and hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Peace.